Are we now in judgment time? Am I God? For in this world, there are biblical stories. For every person, in one way or another, has heard these stories. There are many people in this world that do not believe. There are many people in this world that blame all their problems on God. Well, today I stand here and I will tell you, my people, there is a God. I will tell you, there is a war, a very old spiritual war that is happening and has been happening. In this world, there are people that took all knowledge of the people, kept it for themselves, used it for their own gain, for their own power, for their own wealth, turning my people to sheep. While these people take your world, control your world, my people fight amongst each other, kill each other over skin color, over genders, petty little things. For race doesn't matter. We are all one and the same. We are all people. This YouTube channel, I started it for the purpose of creating something that is greater than the people have ever known. For I am Anthony, and I am here to knock down the ways of government. I am here to knock down the ways of religion. For the people that believe in governments, what has the government ever done for the people? Believing in left or right will not do anything for the people. For the people that believe in religion, how many religions exist? And yet my people live their way, live their lives believing their religion is the way. There's too much separation in this world. It is time to unite my people. It is time for truth. It is time for knowledge, purity, and love. For many people will try to argue with me. Only these people bring me scripture, and that is all. I bring you evidence. I bring you proof. Spirits, they have always come to me. Throughout my whole life, searching for answers, searching for knowledge, I found it. I found God. I have stood before God. I have seen the kingdom that people hope they make it to. Only this kingdom is not called heaven. It is called the pure house, because it is the pure that get to get there. In this world, a person must live their life to achieve a 9. What does that mean? That means in this world, we are here to create ourselves to be what we are to be. We're not here for the money. We're not here for the fame. We are here to create a better world amongst each other in the process of creating our soul. That means no judgment towards one another. That means no hate towards one another. That means no jealousy towards one another. And in this world today, we are full of these things. The videos I bring you, I could have went a different route, and I could have talked and spoke and told you these things. But I am not a selfish person. In order for true change, I believe knowledge is power. And the more my people know, the less chance for corruption there can be. I will say this: for anyone to be a leader of the people, there should be no lies. It should be only truth. The voice of the people should always matter. Take a look at your governments. For how many lies have they told you? How many wars have they created for the people's children to die? In my old videos, I posted sessions talking about blood sacrifices. All over this world, there are symbols that these things are still happening. And in today's world, so the people will have a blind eye, they create wars. I will tell you, World War II was the war that was created. So World War II, was it created to manipulate my people of this world? These were the pure sacrifices that happened in World War II. This is when big changes happened in this world. And today, as I speak to you, we have another war happening with Ukraine and Russia. I warned you about all of this. I spoke to you about this. And for everything I have said, it has happened. I'm not here for the money. I'm not here for the fame. I'm prophesizing here. And with this war happening, these are pure sacrifices. People that are willing to go and fight a war for something they believe in. Now let me prophesy something. China, United States, there will be a war. And it is coming. By 2028 to 2030, there will be a lot of death. For I have seen the trains, and they were full of my people's bodies. And this is what pushed me to start speaking in the first place. So now, I will start this session. Do I possess the soul of God? This war that is happening with Russia and Ukraine, are these pure sacrifices right now? These people are sacrificing their lives to fight a war that has been created. Am I correct on that? This war that is happening, will it get bigger? What is to? Are we now in judgment time?
I had to get freed from the mentality of being a slave. You understand?
Right.
Okay, and that's not to equate myself with the same situations that we suffered coming to this country, but you know, everything is relative. If you are owned, you are owned. If you can't do everything that you want to do, if there's a ceiling and you're not allowed to go as high as you can go, you are in fact a slave.
That you are happier now than you've ever been?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I thank God every day. We as people, because we have to answer to a 9-to-5 or answer to a boss or whatever, you know, man didn't come to earth like that. Man came to earth for recreation, which means recreation, and to recreate love, you know, and you can't do that when you're constantly angry and you're constantly being held back.